Did you know that one of the most common vitamins you're taking daily could actually be poisoning your body after age 75? The supplement you've trusted your entire life might be silently damaging your organs, clouding your mind, and accelerating aging right now. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal which vitamin transforms into a dangerous toxin in aging bodies and exactly what you should do instead to protect your health immediately. This information could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Let me tell you about Diane, a vibrant 79-year-old who prided herself on her health regimen. Every morning, without fail, Diane would line up her vitamins and supplements, believing she was doing everything right to maintain her health. She exercised regularly, ate well, and never missed her daily vitamin routine. But mysteriously, Diane began experiencing unexplained fatigue, mental confusion, and joint pain that seemed to worsen by the week. Her doctor ran test after test, prescribing various medications that only seemed to make things worse. It wasn't until Diane consulted with a specialist in geriatric medicine that the shocking truth was discovered. The very vitamin she had faithfully taken every day for decades, the one her previous doctors had recommended, was now accumulating to toxic levels in her aging body. When Diane stopped taking this supplement, her symptoms began improving within just 2 weeks. Within a month, she felt like herself again. Diane was stunned that something considered so essential could become so dangerous after a certain age. Are you taking this same vitamin right now? Let's find out. Oni, the vitamin that transforms into poison. Why would something that was healthy your entire life suddenly become dangerous after you turn 75? The answer lies in how dramatically your metabolism changes as you age. Leading researchers at the Mayo Clinic warn that after age 75, your kidney function typically decreases by up to 50%, and your liver's detoxification ability diminishes significantly. These critical organs are responsible for processing and eliminating excess vitamins from your body. When they can't function optimally, certain fat-soluble vitamins, particularly vitamin A, can build up to toxic levels in your tissues. That's right. Vitamin A, found in virtually every multivitamin and many individual supplements, becomes potentially poisonous as you age. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that 87% of seniors over 75 continue taking vitamin A supplements daily, completely unaware of the danger. Dr. Lawrence Peterson, a renowned geriatrician at Johns Hopkins Medical Center, explains vitamin A toxicity is one of the most commonly missed diagnoses in elderly patients. The symptoms mimic so many age-related conditions that doctors rarely consider vitamin supplementation as the cause. Consider what happened to Gerald, a 77-year-old retired engineer from Nebraska. Gerald was experiencing progressive bone pain, headaches, and unusual skin dryness that his primary doctor attributed to normal aging. Gerald was not only taking a daily multivitamin containing 100% of the recommended vitamin A, but also consuming additional cod liver oil, one of the richest sources of vitamin A, because his father had sworn by it for joint health. After being hospitalized for severe dizziness and confusion, a blood test revealed vitamin A levels nearly 3 times the normal upper limit. The damage to his liver was already measurable. Gerald stopped all vitamin A supplementation immediately, and within 3 weeks, his symptoms began to subside. Here's what you need to do right now. Check every supplement in your medicine cabinet. Look specifically for vitamin A, retinol, retinol palmitate, or retinol acetate on the labels. If you're over 75 or approaching that age, talk to your doctor about discontinuing these supplements immediately. This simple action could prevent serious health complications that might otherwise be misdiagnosed or treated incorrectly. Do you know what's really in those pills you take every morning? Have you checked the labels recently? Your health literally depends on it. 2. Warning signs. Your body is being poisoned. Are you experiencing symptoms you've dismissed as just getting older? These could actually be warning signs that vitamin A is reaching toxic levels in your system. The American Academy of Clinical Toxicology has identified specific symptoms of vitamin A toxicity that are frequently misattributed to aging or other conditions. These include unusual hair loss, severely dry skin, cracking at the corners of your mouth, bone and joint pain that worsens over time, and recurring headaches that don't respond to normal treatment. Dr. Samantha Williams, toxicologist at the University of Michigan Medical Center, cautions, the most alarming aspect of vitamin A toxicity in seniors is that it affects the brain. Many patients experience irritability, confusion, and even depression that gets incorrectly treated with psychiatric medications, making the situation worse. Take Patricia, a 76-year-old retired teacher from Oregon. For months, Patricia struggled with worsening joint pain, unusual irritability, and frightening episodes of confusion. Her family worried she might be developing early dementia. Her doctor prescribed anti-inflammatory medication for the pain and suggested memory-enhancing supplements, which, ironically, contained additional vitamin A. Patricia's daughter, a nutritionist, happened to read an article about vitamin A toxicity in seniors. She convinced her mother to stop taking her multivitamin and fish oil supplements. Within just 1 month, Patricia's mental clarity returned substantially, and her joint pain decreased by about 70%. Most concerning is how these symptoms can develop gradually over months or even years, making the connection to your supplements nearly impossible to identify without specific testing. Here's what you must do. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, hair loss, unusual skin dryness, persistent headaches, joint pain, confusion, or irritability, and you're taking supplements containing vitamin A, consult your doctor immediately for a serum retinol test. Don't wait for your next scheduled appointment. This simple blood test can determine if vitamin A has reached toxic levels in your body. Request this test specifically, as many standard blood panels don't include it. Are these symptoms sounding familiar to you? How long have you been experiencing them without knowing the real cause? Wouldn't you rather know now than suffer needlessly for months more? 3. Why 87% of seniors continue consuming this poison? You might be wondering why something so dangerous isn't common knowledge. Why aren't doctors warning their elderly patients about this risk? A controversial study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging revealed that the $35 billion supplement industry has little incentive to differentiate dosage recommendations by age. Standard multivitamins rarely come in senior-specific formulations that account for the metabolic changes after 75. Dr. Richard Hoffman, professor of preventive medicine at Northwestern University, states, "There's a dangerous gap in our healthcare system. Nutrition education for physicians is minimal, and most doctors receive less than 24 hours of nutrition training throughout medical school. They simply don't know to warn patients about changing their supplement regimen as they age." Even more troubling, conflicting research creates confusion among healthcare providers. While vitamin A is essential throughout most of your life, the threshold between beneficial and toxic narrows dramatically after 75. Consider what happened to Beatrice, an 82-year-old widow from Florida. During her annual physical, Beatrice specifically asked her doctor if she should continue taking her daily multivitamin. Her doctor, who had not received updated geriatric nutrition training, assured her that multivitamins were perfectly safe and even encouraged her to continue. 6 months later, Beatrice was diagnosed with vitamin A toxicity after developing severe headaches, vision changes, and bone pain so intense she could barely walk. Her doctor was stunned when the blood work revealed the cause, admitting he had never been taught about this age-specific risk. The pharmaceutical and supplement industries spend over $30 billion annually on marketing, but virtually nothing on educating consumers about when to stop taking their products. This is information they don't want widely known. Here's what you need to do today. Don't rely solely on your doctor's general advice about supplements. Instead, specifically ask about vitamin A toxicity risk given your age and current health status. If your doctor seems unfamiliar with this concern, request a referral to a geriatric specialist or nutritionist who understands the unique supplementation needs of people over 75. Bring this information with you to your appointment. You must be your own advocate. Is your doctor aware of these age-specific risks? When was the last time a healthcare provider reviewed all your supplements, not just your medications? Your life could depend on this conversation. 4. The safe alternatives. Few people know about you might be wondering, if I stop taking vitamin A, won't I become deficient? This is where most seniors make a critical mistake. The Harvard School of Public Health Nutrition Department has confirmed that after age 75, most Americans already get sufficient vitamin A through their diet alone. In fact, their research shows that the risk of deficiency is extremely low in developed countries, while the risk of toxicity increases dramatically with age. Dr. Elizabeth Morgan, Director of Geriatric Nutrition at Vanderbilt University, explains, the safest approach for seniors over 75 is to obtain vitamin A exclusively from food sources, particularly from beta-carotene-rich foods, which the body converts to vitamin A only as needed and eliminates excess without toxic buildup. These safer food alternatives include sweet potatoes, carrots, dark leafy greens, bell peppers, and mangoes. Unlike synthetic vitamin A in supplements, the beta-carotene in these foods has a crucial safety mechanism. Your body only converts it to vitamin A when needed. Consider Thomas, a 79-year-old veteran from Arizona who developed severe vitamin A toxicity from his supplements. After recovering, Thomas worked with a nutritionist to redesign his diet. He began eating a half cup of carrots or sweet potato daily and incorporated dark leafy greens into at least one meal. 6 months later, his vitamin A levels were perfectly balanced without any supplementation, and his overall health markers had improved significantly. If you still need a multivitamin for other nutrients, experts recommend finding a formula specifically designed for seniors over 75 that contains no preformed vitamin A, retinol, but may contain beta-carotene instead. These specialized formulations are becoming more available as awareness grows. Here's what you should do immediately. Replace your current multivitamin with one specifically formulated for seniors over 75 that contains no preformed vitamin A. Add one beta-carotene-rich food to your daily diet. A small sweet potato, a handful of carrots, or a cup of spinach is sufficient. This simple change could prevent potential vitamin A toxicity while ensuring you receive all the nutrients you need. Are you ready to make this simple change today? Which of these healthy foods do you already enjoy that could become part of your daily routine? The solution is literally in your grocery store right now. 5. How to detoxify your body if you've been affected. If you've been taking vitamin A supplements for years and recognize some of the symptoms we've discussed, you need an immediate detoxification protocol. The American Association of Poison Control Centers outlines a specific approach for vitamin A detoxification that has been proven effective. First, and most critically, you must immediately discontinue all supplements containing vitamin A. This includes multivitamins, fish oil, and cod liver oil supplements. Dr. Michael Rodriguez, toxicologist at Emory University Hospital, states, vitamin A has a half-life of approximately 30 to 60 days in the body, depending on the individual's metabolic rate. Most patients see significant improvement within the first month of stopping supplementation, though complete detoxification can take 3 to 6 months. Medical research shows that increasing your water intake to at least 64 ounces daily can help your kidneys eliminate excess vitamin A more efficiently. Additionally, foods high in specific B vitamins, particularly riboflavin, B2, can help your liver process and eliminate stored vitamin A more effectively. Consider what happened to Sylvia, an 81-year-old grandmother from Wisconsin who had been taking high-dose cod liver oil supplements daily for over a decade. When she developed severe symptoms of vitamin A toxicity, including peeling skin, bone pain, and hair loss, her geriatric specialist put her on an intensive detoxification protocol. Sylvia stopped all vitamin A supplementation immediately. She increased her water intake to 8 glasses daily, added B vitamin-rich foods like whole grains and lean meats to her diet, and began a gentle walking program to stimulate circulation and metabolic function. Within 3 weeks, her symptoms began improving noticeably. After 2 months, her blood tests showed vitamin A levels approaching normal range. By month 4, she had recovered completely. Here's what you need to do if you suspect you've been affected. First, stop all vitamin A supplementation immediately. Second, increase your water intake to at least 8 glasses daily. Third, incorporate B vitamin-rich foods like eggs, whole grains, and lean meats into your diet. Fourth, schedule that serum retinol test with your doctor to confirm your levels and monitor your progress. Don't delay. The sooner you begin this protocol, the faster your body can recover. Have you already started experiencing symptoms? How long have you been taking supplements containing vitamin A? Your body can heal, but you must act now. 6. What your doctor isn't telling you about supplementation. There's a disturbing reality about supplement recommendations that most seniors never discover until it's too late. A comprehensive investigation by researchers at the University of California found that medical school curricula devote less than 1% of training hours to nutrition and supplementation, with virtually no information about age-specific risks. This critical knowledge gap leaves most physicians unprepared to advise seniors properly about supplements. Dr. Jonathan Harper, Chief of Geriatric Medicine at Yale Medical Center, explains, "What works at 50 can be dangerous at 80. The same dosage of certain nutrients, particularly fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, can have dramatically different effects as metabolism slows with age." Unfortunately, this nuanced understanding isn't part of standard medical training. Even more concerning, a recent study in JAMA Internal Medicine revealed that 64% of physicians receive information about supplements directly from pharmaceutical representatives, whose primary goal is sales, not safety. The study found that these doctors were significantly less likely to warn patients about age-specific supplementation risks. Consider Howard, a 76-year-old retired accountant from Michigan. During his quarterly checkup, Howard specifically asked his doctor if he should make any changes to his supplement regimen now that he was over 75. His doctor, who graduated medical school 30 years ago, assured him that his current multivitamin and fish oil supplements were perfectly appropriate and might even prevent age-related decline. 6 months later, Howard was hospitalized with symptoms later diagnosed as vitamin A toxicity. When confronted with the diagnosis, his doctor admitted he had never been taught about this specific risk in older patients. The latest research from the National Institute on Aging now recommends that all patients over 70 have their supplement regimen reviewed annually by a healthcare provider with specific training in geriatric nutrition, not just their primary care physician. Here's what you must do. At your next appointment, ask your doctor directly, "Are you familiar with the latest research on vitamin A toxicity risk in patients over 75? If they minimize your concern or seem unfamiliar with the issue, request a referral to a geriatric specialist or nutritionist specifically trained in elder care. Bring a list of every supplement you take, including dosages. Don't accept general reassurance. Insist on evidence-based, age-specific recommendations. Is your doctor truly qualified to advise you about age-appropriate supplementation? When was their last training specific to geriatric nutrition? Your health depends on getting the right answers to these questions. You now know that vitamin A, a nutrient you've been told was essential your entire life, can become dangerous after age 75. You've learned the warning signs of toxicity, why the medical establishment often misses this diagnosis, and exactly what to do to protect yourself. This information isn't widely shared, but it could literally save your life. The toxic buildup of vitamin A can be prevented and reversed by taking immediate action. Check your supplements today, incorporate beta-carotene-rich foods into your diet, and have that crucial conversation with your healthcare provider. Your body can heal itself if you give it the chance by removing the source of the toxicity now, before permanent damage occurs. You deserve to enjoy your golden years in vibrant health, not suffering from preventable vitamin toxicity that's misdiagnosed as normal aging. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button right now and comment below if you or someone you love has been taking vitamin A supplements daily. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our life-saving health information for seniors. Share this video immediately with friends and family members over 70. This simple act could protect someone you love from needless suffering.